Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we're here finally back and we're doing the number one race that everyone kind of cares about in 2026. I wouldn't say it's the number one race, but it will determine, it's very consequential of what will happen during Donald Trump's second half of his second non-consecutive term. In his non-consecutive term in office, the 2026 House races. I'm hoping you're looking at this video right now and you're saying, oh, wow, it's a bit shorter than usual. I'm hoping that because we've created a new system to how to actually execute these House races, actually go through all of the districts, even the safe red, safe blue districts, in a matter of a short amount of minutes. So I'm hoping we're looking at that. We're going to hit, I hope we don't hit much problems, but we're going to go through this hour by hour, which will be like, how is this not going to take 3 hours? We're going to find out. I doubt it's going to take a long time, but we'll cruise through it, I bet. So, a little context, Republicans had the House for 4 years, and typically, and if this is precedented and history-based, Democrats would win the House of Representatives. But however, 2022 once again showed that, okay, precedent is changing. History is changing. The people are more divided now. And what I'm thinking is, okay, Americans might want transparency now, after what everyone's claiming to be a failed Trump presidency, even though I don't think it's a failed Trump presidency. Trump has inherited a bad economy. Trump's inherited a lot of problems, okay, and he's overwhelmed. He's keeping his promises after all, and everyone's all acting all butthurt about it. You voted for the guy, so don't act all disappointed. You voted for him, and I'm getting what I wanted. That's because I voted for him. I understood what I was getting. I voted for him. So, the whole idea that Trump voters are turning on Trump is kind of stupid because Trump said he was doing everything that he said he was going to do. So I'm like, okay, throw their arguments in the garbage. But we're going to go ahead and talk about the 2026 races, and they think it's going to be an easy Democrat grab. We've already talked about in a previous video about Democrats' stupid and insane proposal that they're going to get all the way to 240 districts. That's not going to happen. If Democrats do win the House, they're going to get nothing but a net worth of 4. And that's it. Because that's exactly how Republicans did in 2022. They got a net worth of 11. But now we're living in a divided country. So we're going to go ahead and start the said prediction. We're going to go ahead and start off with the scenario. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Actually, no, not 8 o'clock. What am I talking about? 6 p.m. And you might get some races called at 6 p.m. Eastern time. But let's just say for easier standards, let's just say it's 11 o'clock. Which races would be called? Well, we're looking at Vermont. We're calling the state of Vermont for Democrats. They're holding that House seat. In Indiana, Democrats will carry 2 seats in Indiana. Republicans will carry the rest. Indiana being a reliably red state, offering a lot of House districts. Everyone kind of expects this. Kentucky, same deal. Democrats are carrying that district right here, the 2nd district. I don't know what it's called, but it's that district that holds Jefferson City. Louisville, but in Jefferson County. That's why I was getting mixed up. In South Carolina, we can actually, hang on. Let's go to Virginia first. Virginia is close its polls. We can call the districts in Virginia. This is what your map will look like in Virginia. So far, no flips. And it's important to indicate the dark red and dark blue as indicated that the party has flipped their opponents, or conquered, in other words, and taken over that said seat that was formerly the opponent's seat. So that is what the dark red, dark blue does mean in that regard. But South Carolina, nothing changes, of course. We are expecting to see the same map like we see every 2 years. This map. In Georgia, same deal. No seats are being flipped in Georgia. Nothing is remaining compatible. And in Florida, Same deal. No seats are flipping. Still remaining vastly Republican. But this is what it's looking like right now. Okay? You can call the Democrat areas near. Now, this is Miami right here. It's Republican. I think that's downtown Miami. I heard that it's very conservative over there. But that's what it's looking like. Next, we are heading at 7:30. But 7:30, you have a couple states. Oh, yeah, we forgot to color Tampa. But, yes, 7:30, 3 states, Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina. All right, Ohio has 2 compatible seats. We're going to go ahead and color the ones we know will go Republican and Democratic. Okay? Most of them are Republican. You have 62 seats for Republicans, 27 seats for Democrats. 2 seats are too close to call in Ohio. West Virginia, no seats are compatible. They are all Republican. And in North Carolina, you just have 1 compatible seat. We have 3 seats that have been confirmed to go Democratic. The rest of the said seats are going Republican, except for that 1st district is too close to call. All right, near the end of the hour, 8 o'clock, we can officially say that Republicans have carried 74 districts. Democrats, 30 districts. Okay, it's now 8 o'clock p.m. We are ready to make some projections. In Maine, Democrats will carry the 2nd district and the 1st district. In New Hampshire, the Democrats will carry the 1st and 2nd districts. Massachusetts, Democrats will carry all the seats, all the districts, in other words, in Massachusetts. Rhode Island, same deal. Connecticut, same deal. Democrats are carrying every district in New England. New York has not closed its polls. New Jersey, of course, Democrats will carry the majority of seats there. You'll see that Democrats are suddenly gaining seats because we're covering the Northeast. Very Democratic area. But you'll see that's the case. Pennsylvania closed its polls. We have these areas here. That 1st district, all but that 7th district has been called. Okay, that 7th district, too close to call. Republicans will carry the 10th district, though. Scott Perry surviving his race. All right. The first transgender, whatever, is won his/her, they, them, whatever, won their seat. Whatever. Won his seat. We're just not going to play that game. He won his seat. He's winning re-election. Tim McBride. That's his actual name. But yes, he's won his re-election. I'm surprised Delaware hasn't rejected it yet, but Delawoke is going to be Delawoke. All right. He has won his re-election bid to a 2nd term, unfortunately. In Maryland, that Panhandle, the Dipper, Republican still. You have the rest of Maryland, though, is Democratic. Okay. Alabama. The Black Belt, those 2 Black Belt districts are Democratic. The rest remaining Republican. You have Tennessee going in for Republicans. That Nashville district remaining Democratic. All right. In Michigan, all but 1 district has been called. Okay. Here's the map. That 7th district, or I think it's called the 7th district, that seat is too close to call. Illinois, Democrats will get a bit of a boost there, thanks to the Chicago metropolitan areas. But, yes. In Mississippi, Republicans will win the 3 seats, and Democrats will win 1. In Missouri, Republicans will win the most. I think it's 6 seats. 6 seats. Democrats, 2 seats. Nothing's changing. And nothing has changed as of this map right now. Kansas. 3 out of 1. Republicans get 3. Democrats get 1. In Oklahoma, Republicans. Texas. This is going to be a surprise. I wouldn't say much of a surprise. Nothing's changing in Texas. No seat is too close to call so far. The Democrats and Republicans will still carry their previous seats. No one's losing re-election. Meanwhile, in other words, no real change. And, of course, those Houston districts have also been called. All right, this is the end of the hour, approaching 8:30. We can project that Republicans have won 151 seats, Democrats 114. What's needed in order to win is 218. That is the majority needed to contain and win the House of Representatives. We can now look at the state of Arkansas. They've closed their polls. Arkansas. Okay. All 4 seats going for the Republicans. 9:00 p.m. Look at that. We've got over 200 seats called in a matter of how many minutes? 12 minutes. I told you we could get through this. 9:00. We are ready to make a call in New York. New York we can project, despite Kathy Hochul being in opposite cocktail effect to Republicans, we can project that as of right now, all the incumbents are winning their re-election. Democrats will win, I want to believe, win their compatible seats. We'll give it to them. Democrats win the majority in New York, obviously. But that one district right here, Mike Lawler's seat, still Republican. All right. We're looking at Louisiana next. That state, we know, Democrats will carry 2. The rest will go Republican. In the state of Wisconsin, nothing's changing, really. And in Iowa, all but one district will be called. This district right here, I don't know if it's the 1st district. It is Miller Meeks district, which is looking to be picked up by Democrats. But it's too close to call. In Minnesota, all districts will be called, and all the incumbents will win re-election. Okay. North and South Dakota, the Republicans there win. Nebraska, Republican. That 2nd district will remain Republican. Good news for Republicans. Wyoming has gone for the Republicans. In Colorado, we can make a projection. All but one seat will be called. That seat going for Daniel Evans. Well, it's not going to Daniel Evans. Evans could win that seat, but it's too close to call. New Mexico, all seats will be called for the Democrats. And finally, in Arizona, we can make all but one projection. Republicans and Democrats will split the state. Republicans, I don't know if that's the first district or what, but they'll win that district in northern Maricopa County. This district, however, too close to call. All right. Here is the current set of things. Republicans have the momentum. They are at 193 seats. Democrats, 151. Now, I generally will say whoever reaches 200 first will basically win the House of Representatives. It's not official, but you get the idea. But yes, what's needed is 218. All right, we are ready to make a projection. It's now 10 o'clock p.m. We can make a projection at this hour. Montana, Idaho. Well, Idaho hasn't closed their polls. Excuse me. Utah. And the Nevada districts have called their races. 3 out of 1. And just like that, Republicans have reached 200 first. All right. But this is our current map right now. 81 districts are remaining. They are tossed up. Meanwhile, I think we can make some projections now. We are going to go ahead and make a projection. In Iowa, Miller Meeks has lost re-election. Democrats have performed the first flip. Iowa is going, so far, it's going the Democrats' direction, despite Republicans leading by over 40 seats. There. Okay? We are ready to also make another projection that in Ohio, Republicans have flipped the coastal district in Ohio. Northern Ohio holds Toledo, the Sandusky area. They have flipped that. So far, nothing's really changed, actually. It used to be Democrat +1. Republicans went and flipped that Ohio district. It is pretty close. However, that Ohio district down here and below is still too close to call. I think we can make a projection in North Dakota. North Carolina 1. We'll go Republican. That is Republican +1 now in the net worth. All right, that Pennsylvania 7 is remaining too close to call. Okay, looking at the Pacific, we are ready to make a projection. California, Democrats are about to get a big boost out of California. They could take the lead. All but 2 seats are too close to call. Well, all but seats have been called except for 2 seats. The 2 seats here, one in Orange County. The other is basically Mr. Adam Gray's seat. That is too close to call. But you get that idea. Yeah, this seat's Republican. All right. Call these seats Sacramento area. We can call the Republican seats but yes. All right. That is the current situation there. Okay. All right. 2 seats haven't been called California. We can call those 2 Idaho seats. The Oregon seat here. To Washington. Every seat in Washington has been called. All right. This is a pretty good map. 216 to 209. Republicans just need 2 more. 2 more seats in order to clinch the majority. they are probably going to win Alaska. So ideally, they just need one. And pretty much Republicans are very likely to win the House of Representatives. Let's go ahead. It's 12. Actually, no, let's wait. We can make a couple projections. First off, let's make a projection in Pennsylvania. We can project that the congressman in Pennsylvania will win. Pennsylvania 7 will win. Republicans are very likely now to win the House of Representatives. Just need one more district to win. And I would say that Mr. Evans might think about it. But okay, I think we're about ready to make a projection in Michigan. I think it's Tom Barrett, but he will win re-election. Tom Barrett wins re-election. Republicans have won the House of Representatives unprecedentedly. They will keep it for 6 years, officially, and which is equivalent to 1 Senate term, denying Hakeem Jeffries a speakership. This is absolutely huge. Whether Republicans will gain or expand the House is unknown, but it's already said here, guys, Republicans are likely to expand in the midterms. As of right now, that can change, absolutely, as things continue. But Republicans' ability to win the midterms have not been affected as of our analysis. Okay? We are going to look at we call that the 2 races. Let's go ahead and call Alaska and Hawaii. We just have a couple races left. 5 races that are remaining tossed up. Republicans at this hour have 219 seats, while Democrats have 211 seats. Anything can happen. We're going to go ahead and project that the congressman in Arizona will win in that seat. This seat in California is too close to call. Adam Gray, it's too close to call. We can project that the seat right here, which holds Summit County in Ohio, it is going Democratic. It's staying for the Democrat in this regard. All right. Only 3 seats left. Democrats have flipped 1 seat so far. Republicans have flipped only 2. So far, it's not necessarily clear which one's going to be the most flipping. Well, we're going to have to see. We can, at this point, declare that Daniel Evans has lost re-election in Colorado. It's going Democratic. So it's 2 out of 2 for the seats flipped. And now you just have the 2 seats in California, which the seats are kind of difficult to count. But we can project that the seat in Orange County will be flipped back to Republicans. That Kamala Harris cocktail is not going to help the Democrat there, supposedly, which I think is the reason why that Democrat, whoever, I'm blanking on her name, ended up winning in that seat. There is no Kamala Harris cocktail, and what we're looking at polls in California right now, the Democrats have a problem in front of them. But looking at specifically the last seat, it's a difficult decision to make. Mr. Evans' congressional seat, as I've been playing around, will he win re-election? Will he lose re-election? I'm not sure. Doesn't affect the Senate majority. Well, it will determine if Republicans are going to lose a seat or Democrats are going to gain a seat. So it's consequential. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull it up. Look at the previous results in that California race. So give me a second. because we might be making our decision. Adam Gray. That's his name. Adam Gray. All right. Congressman. He is from the 13th District. That 13th District, which consists of Merced. He comes from Merced County. And that county is a Trump county. So it's kind of hard to actually determine whether that's going to be the case. But we have decided to make a projection that Adam Gray will lose re-election. That opposite cocktail effect in Colorado can't be underestimated. Democrats are unpopular. They'll still vote for Democrats, but the Republicans have the issues. Republicans have more of the urge to get out and vote in California. As obviously that was the case in the midterms in 2022. I don't doubt that won't be any different in California this year. Nothing's changed. It's actually gotten worse. The popularity of Democrats have gotten worse in California. Republicans are gaining in registration. So then again, you would think, oh, in that case, you would be flipping more seats. But as far as of right now, being the opposition party, Republicans will win 2 seats in Colorado. All right, in California. What am I talking about? But here you go. That is it. Republicans will win 220 seats, expanding by, I want to believe, two seats. That's good. Democrats have flipped 2. Republicans have flipped 4. That is pretty good for being the opposition party. That's the blue wave. If that's your blue wave, it's not. Republicans will keep the Senate and they keep the House. So it's obviously a red, I wouldn't say red wave, quote, quote, but it's a Republican year. But Democrats, they're obviously not in the fit to win in these sort of elections. But what do you guys think in regards to this video? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.